morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Happy Monday. It's time we kick it off with some motivation. Here's the quote. I'd rather regret the things I've done than the things I haven't done. The summer months are the perfect time to try new things. Whether it's an outdoor adventure, a sporting event, taking educational classes, or starting a new hobby, the world is your oyster. Even if you're unsure or nervous, just go for it. What's there to regret? Life is about taking chances, pushing your limits, and simply enjoying it. And if you don't like it, then on to the next. It's best to regret the things you've done than missing out and regretting the things you haven't. Now let's get started. Today we are kicking off the show with the RibFest coming to Fort Wayne on June 13th. Plus, Timmy's Barbecue is in studio to preview some of their award-winning meats, and I give it a taste. And later, all IU basketball fans will have an opportunity to hear from men's coach Mike Woodson at an upcoming Boys and Girls Club exclusive event. And I have the details. That and more happening now.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
I hope you're hungry because the annual RibFest is coming back to Fort Wayne, and we're so thrilled to talk about it today. Joining me is Mark, the producer of the festival, and also Timmy over Timmy's Barbecue. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
We're good. Thanks for having us.
Yes, well, I'm getting intoxicated by the smell of this barbecue. It looks so delicious. Before we dive in, let's talk about the RibFest. Mark, can you start off by giving us an overview?
Well, it's the 27th annual. So what we've found over the years is people absolutely love great barbecue. Also, we've got a tremendous music lineup this year as well.
Oh, nice. That's great. So people can come in. Tickets are really inexpensive.
We've actually dropped our price this year. We're doing a little inflation fighting. So adult fees are $5. And if you get there before 5:30 every day, it's actually free. So It's very affordable in that regard, and there's such a tremendous variety of barbecue that Tim's going to be telling you about shortly.
Yeah, and that's great. So this festival is taking place this upcoming weekend. It's June 13th through 16th.
Actually, the 13th through the 16th, with the 16th being Father's Day.
Mm-hmm. And you have a special going on for Father's Day. What is that?
We do. Dads get in free all day, so it's a great time to bring Dad down. Get him off the grill for a change. Let him relax, kick back, listen to some blues music, a little rock and roll, and have a good day.
Yes, and of course, taste the good barbecue. Okay, so Timmy, you are a vendor at this event. You've been there for so many years.
Yes.
And so tell me kind of about this experience. How exciting is it to be able to present your good old meat to everyone?
Well, I do a lot of festivals in northeastern Indiana and Ohio, but being a barbecue guy, I love RibFest. I love the idea. This is exactly what people are coming for. Yeah. So this is what I do best. We do other festival foods at other events, but I'm a barbecue guy. I've been doing it for 35 years. I was doing barbecue before barbecue really got popular. So we just love it. We love the people. We've got people that every year come see me on Father's Day. I mean, they're bringing dads down. It's just a fun event.
Yeah.
The music is awesome, and it's just great camaraderie with all the vendors that are down there. We all are there to help each other, and they say it's competition. But at the end of the day, whatever we can do to make everybody successful is what it's about.
Yeah, that sounds great. It sounds like he puts the Q in barbecue. And so let's talk about what you brought in today. What do we have?
So I'm pretty proud of everything that I've got here. My wife helped me get this all prepared for us today. But this is our pulled pork on the far left end that we're been doing forever and ever.
So you slow cook this? Tell me a little.
Slow cooked for about 12 hours.
Oh, wow. Yummy. And then you have, is it a special type of sauce that's on it?
Yeah, I make all of my own sauce from scratch. At one time, I tried to get somebody to bottle sauce for me, but I've yet to find anybody that will use the same ingredients. And I just am really particular about certain things. Very particular, I should say.
So you serve it by the brick, or do you put it on a sandwich? How can
Well,
people
we
get
do it a couple different ways. I mean, if they don't want a bun, because some people have celiac, and that is gluten friendly, just the way that you ate that. So actually, everything on this table is gluten friendly except the piggyback mac.
Okay.
So, but typically it's served on a bun.
Okay, that is good. I love that tanginess of the sauce.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go to the brisket next.
Okay,
Is that
so
what this is,
yep,
right?
that's
Okay.
our brisket. So the thing about brisket is I've been doing brisket now for about 35 years, and I learned how to do brisket when I was on vacation 35 years ago when I was down in Brownsville, Texas on vacation. I seen a guy, and that's in Texas, they do brisket like we do pork up here. And at that time, brisket was very inexpensive, and I seen this guy, and I told him I was from Indiana, and this guy brought me back into his kitchen, and it was just awesome. We connected well, and he taught me how to do brisket. So that's how I learned to do brisket.
Well,
And,
that brisket is good, and I'll tell you something. You're talking to a Texas girl here. So I know my barbecue.
Yeah, so we were going to South
Pass the
Padre
test.
Island, and down in Brownsville, Texas is where I learned to do brisket. So
So yummy. And then this dish over here combines several meats?
Yeah. So what that is, and me and my wife developed this, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago, and it was because we were at a wedding reception that on their menu they had pulled pork, baked beans, mac and cheese, and a couple other meats. And I just was going down through the buffet line, and I like mixing my food and stuff, and I made that, and it was like a parfait. So we call that the piggyback mac.
Okay.
And we're on international television, actually. We were selected at a festival 5, 6 years ago for the piggyback mac, and they did a live shoot with us on Carnival Eats.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it is a very popular, and you're seeing other vendors piggyback off of my piggyback, I should say.
And it looks like you've got a couple, 2 or 3 different types of beans in there as well.
I do. My beans are real special, thanks.
Okay.
So I
lot
use
going
kidney
on.
beans, pinto beans, butter beans, and old-fashioned baked beans, along with my pork and the mac and cheese. So my baked beans, I'm really proud of my baked beans. If you come to the festivals, a lot of guys just open up a can and call it baked beans. That's not how we do things. Our baked beans are very unique in what we do.
Good.
So
So you can get that as a side option.
side option or just as a meal. That's just a little teaser basically, but when you get that, we'll have that in a nice boat, and it's unbelievable how many people want that piggyback
Oh, my
mac, just the
goodness.
way you see it.
I love that. And then, of course, this beautiful slab of ribs that you have here.
Yes.
Oh, it looks so good. Tell me about a little secret, how you prepare that.
Okay, well, so it's for me, I like to get my ribs out. I like to make sure they're nice and thawed if I can before I put them on the smoker. There is a skin on the underneath that I like to peel the skin off of them. I season them, and then I like to smoke them at about 275 for about 3 hours. And then if I'm really doing competition, I'll pull them back out, sauce them. I'll hit them with a torch that I got.
Oh.
That's like a flamethrower, which is really cool. So I can burn some sauce on them, flip them over a couple of times, wrap them back up, and steam them again and get them tender.
Ooh.
And then I'll hit them one more time with the torch and turn them in and cross my fingers.
Right.
You just never know. You never
right.
know.
Well-
Things are different from one location to the other. People in Indiana, their palates are all very similar. Where if we go down south, if you go down to Alabama, their flavor profile, those people there have been exposed to a certain flavor profile that they're going to love, and they may look at me, it's okay.
Carolina with the vinegar.
Yeah,
type.
so at RibFest, we've got a variety of things, where we got the different flavor profiles
Oh,
going
really?
on.
Okay, so you have different vendors coming in from different states?
From all over. We've got them from
Nice.
South Carolina, Texas. The bunch of the guys are coming in from a big festival in Fargo, North Dakota, and so they're coming in from various parts of the country and travel and compete and bring a lot of barbecue.
Yeah, so let's talk about this competition. So they compete, and what's the grand prize?
Well, you're looking at, I think, a couple of them here.
Okay.
Congratulations. I would
Bragging
say
rights.
again.
Bragging
Bragging
rights.
rights,
Bragging
right.
rights.
But
Wow.
yeah, we actually have a Critics' Choice Celebrity Rib Judging panel, and there's about 10 or 12 judges that come in, and the rib guys present their best,
Yeah.
and they're judged then, obviously, by the judges, and they come up with a scoring system on taste, texture, smell, and a couple of other points and award the champions.
All right. Well, congratulations on your wins.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I love this. A great way to just taste all the ribs. Who has time to travel to every single state when you're bringing it all to us?
Yeah. Such a good point.
Yeah, so awesome. Well, I'm excited about the RibFest. Thank you both so much for coming in and sharing
Absolutely.
about it.
Thanks for having us.
And my favorite, I have to let you all know, as I tasted everything except the ribs, they're a little messy.
Sure.
But I love that pulled pork. I think last time I chose the brisket. This time it's the pulled pork that's standing out to me. So
Cool.
yeah, delicious.
Well, before it's all over, you're going to have to get your fork into that piggyback mac, okay?
Yeah.
Promise me. That's good stuff. You'll enjoy it.
Yes. If you'd like more information about the RibFest, we'll have their website listed below to get your tickets. Remember, tickets are only $5 and children under 12 get in free. And of course, on Father's Day, dads are free. And I'll see you after the break.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Wake up with us on Wayne 15's First News every weekday morning.
We'll bring you the local news you need to start your day.
Stay with CBS Mornings at 7 on Wayne 15.
We've got the overnight breaking news and in-depth reporting.
And uplifting stories to start your day off right.
Then at 9, watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams. Hey, Jessica.
We're talking food, fun, and everything going on in Northeast Indiana.
First News, CBS Mornings.
And then Living Local 15.
A great way to start your day.
Every day.
Attention all basketball fans, the Boys and Girls Club is presenting an event with Coach Mike Woodson, who is over the IU men's basketball team. And joining me today to share all about it is Joe Jordan, the president and CEO of the Boys and Girls Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, well, you have this cool event coming up, so let's get into it.
Yeah, we're really excited to have Coach Woodson come to town on behalf of the Boys and Girls Club. We all know that Fort Wayne is the IU town, right? IU basketball is king in Fort Wayne, and to have Mike come in behalf of the club to share some of the exciting news about his new recruitments and also upcoming season. So we're excited to have him.
Yes, and this event is getting future ready with
Absolutely.
Coach Woodson. And so it will be an intimate event, right? So people have an opportunity to see him, to listen to his speech and presentation, but then be able to meet him after?
Absolutely. So the theme for Boys and Girls Club this year is future ready, getting our kids ready for the future. And Coach Woodson is doing the same thing. So we coined the event, Getting Ready for the Future, and Mike's coming to talk about the future. He's talking about those new recruits that he has. He's going to talk about what his perception is for the upcoming season. You do have a chance to be a VIP guest where you can have more interaction one-on-one with Mike, take a picture and that type of thing. So yeah, you get a chance to get up close and personal with me.
Yeah, and so the event, the meet and greet portion, if you have the VIP tickets, it starts at 5 o'clock.
That's correct.
And this is on June 19th.
That's correct.
Yes, and so what's the attire like? Is this like an official gala form, or is it more business casual?
It's really just a conversation.
Okay.
You know, we'll have some heavy hors d'oeuvres at the VIP, but certainly it's casual. You don't have to come in a suit and tie. We wanted to keep it really simple.
Yeah.
I mean, IU basketball fans, I mean, they just want to come in and listen to the coach and go home, right?
Right.
So no steak and burger dinner or anything like that. But certainly it's just a conversation with coach and get a chance to, intermingle with him in a more intimate setting. And he can share that exciting news with us in the Fort Wayne community.
Okay, so he has some news to share.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, that's exciting. And so will there be any other areas that he will hit on during his speech?
Well, I'm sure he's going to be talking about the historic IU tradition and also some of the things that he's been able to do off season. He had a really, really great recruiting season, off season. He's got the #1 portal transfer in the country, right? So we're expecting some great results from these young men. So he's really excited. He's going to be talking about what he projects in the upcoming season.
Yeah, and that sounds like a great event. So people can, and it'll also be held at the Clyde Theater.
At the Clyde Theater.
Which is a great venue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll be at the Clyde Theater. They've been really great to the club in supporting us. And of course, Chuck Surek has really been a supporter and our board chair.
Right.
So it made sense, right?
Yes. Well, if people want tickets for that, we'll definitely have that listed. But while I have you here, Joe, let's talk about the Boys and Girls Club and what you all have going on. I know summertime is probably your busiest months with kids being out of school.
Yeah, we're really blessed to be in a space where we can help kids. Right. Our mission is to inspire all kids, especially those who need us most, to reach their full potential as productive, caring, responsible citizens. And we do that through a variety of programs, evidence-based programming, but most importantly, we have some amazing staff to really build a relationship with those kids. So a kid can walk inside the doors of Boys and Girls Club every week for 20 hours a week.
Wow.
Right, that's significant. And a lot of those kids come every single day and to build that relationship with a responsible adult, then get some world-class programming, and also get a hot, nutritious meal before they go home. And we're just blessed to be in this space. And at the most critical time of the day, too, that after-school period is very critical. And now this summer, we are open all day, starting at 7:30 to 5:30. And right now, if you go over to the club, you're probably going to see about 600 kids in that space.
That's incredible. And the Boys and Girls Club has been around for so long. And I know it's important to stay fresh and to stay innovative with how you interact and really educate the kids. So anything new happening as of late?
We always have something new. I mean, we believe that, we always got to be edgy, right? And we have to be trailblazers. The latest thing that we have, we just completed our first year of having a career center, where a workforce development center, right? The Jim Kelly Career Pathway Center, and that we created and to make sure that these children who doesn't have the opportunity to go to college do have an opportunity to live a productive life. And skilled trades is where it's at, right? How do we get certifications to go, for kids can go right into the workplace and make a decent living and compete in the marketplace. So we're able to do that now through the Career Center.
Yeah, and then looking towards the rest of the year, are there any other big events happening?
Yeah, we have two more events. We have one called Batters and Bitters, which is really kind of an event that just come and you enjoy a baseball game, and it's a family event. You can bring your family, you eat some great food. So Tin Caps has some great food, by the way. And so it's just an enjoyable event. And then there's a silent auction piece related to it. We've been doing that probably the last 8 years. It's been a very successful event. So it's fun. It's again, we try to keep events where it's comfortable. People can come in comfortable clothes and just socialize and interact with each other. And so that's coming up on the 27th. And then October 29th, we have our gala, where we honor a Man of the Year and a Woman of the Year. And then we also honor our kids who are, we got a passport program for young men and a Smart Girl program for young ladies. So we honor the young man and the young lady as well.
That's so nice. And I'm sure parents are watching and probably wondering, are you still taking kids? Summer is here. Are you always taking enrollment?
We try to make sure that we keep our waiting list as low as possible, but unfortunately, the need is so much great that we can't take all kids. And it's hard to keep those kids on the waiting list, but we only have so much capacity. And we're never going to get in a situation where we're taking kids and put them in an unsafe environment. So we have about a 15-to-1 ratio, staff to kid ratio, and we don't go over that. And so it's tough to say, I'm sorry, Mom, there's no more space. It's very difficult to say that because there's such a critical need for keeping their kids safe while they're working.
Right. Okay. So the key is to get on the waiting list or to be proactive.
Be proactive.
Early.
You got to be early. And most of our parents know that. We have parents sign up in January for the summer program because they recognize the demand for our services, and they want their kids to be in a place where they're growing and safe and loved on. And I think we're one of those places.
Okay, well, awesome. We'll keep doing that and being this, light in the community.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you.
And if you would like more information about the Boys and Girls Club in this upcoming event, getting ready for the future, we'll have their website listed below to get your tickets, and I'll see you after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15. Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Do you want to know the best places to go to eat and drink around Northeast Indiana? Well, join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15, weekdays at 9 a.m. as I take you inside of the best restaurants, new and old, explore their menu, and of course, mix up some cocktails. Where will I go next? Well, you'll have to watch and see, but I want to know, where do you recommend I go?
Keep up with Jessica Williams on Living Local 15, weekdays at 9.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. I'd rather regret the things I've done than the things I haven't. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15.